most frequently asked questions on our channel, a topic we have never covered until now. How can I make money abroad, or what can I do for work/money while I'm traveling?
In this video, we're going to cover some of the most realistic ways we have found to earn money abroad.
So a couple important notes before we dive in. Number one, play into your strengths and hone in on exactly what you like doing, even if it's something that you don't think could be a job or could make you money. Number two, think about the lifestyle that you would want and what type of dynamic would be the best for your unique situation, whether that's traveling or you actually want to move somewhere. For instance, it might sound cool to be an Instagrammer and have brand deals and have thousands of followers, but only a small percentage of Instagrammers actually make it, and that might not be the lifestyle that ultimately makes you happy. So be aware of that, be honest with yourself.
Tip number 3, before we get into the actual remote jobs, with your current career, you might be able to work remotely. You might just have to ask your boss. Really, the path of least resistance might be to keep the job you already have.
Tip number 4, this would be when people are thinking, what can I do while traveling, what can I do remotely? They generally want to go straight to remote job sites like remote.co and look for things like a personal assistant, social media manager, product manager, and various other remote jobs like that.
And you did this.
I did this for months and months and months. I was putting in constant hours trying to look for a remote job with very marketable skills that I had, so I wasn't just starting from scratch or anything and hoping to get something. But the problem is, with all of these remote jobs, they have hundreds, if not thousands of people applying for them. So I was spending 2 to 5 hours for every single application, and a lot of times not even getting anything back. Maybe like the automated email, but then nothing. Not a thank you for applying, or we went with another applicant, and that's understandable considering they're getting so many applications. But I do not recommend starting with something like this just because the market is so saturated with people looking for these type of jobs. It's going to be very difficult to find one for yourself unless you have a highly sought after skill like a web developer, graphic designer, something like this, in which case you're probably not watching this video because you can easily find a job. But don't let that discourage you. Now we are diving into the actual viable job options you can have while traveling or living abroad.
Yeah, so the first one might be a skill you already have. Are you a dog trainer? Are you a massage therapist, a hairdresser? That might be your best option to take those skills and build up a client list wherever you want to go.
And with that, some of these things are pretty easy skills to learn going to a trade school, and it doesn't take too long, 6 months to 2 years to learn, and it's also not as expensive as going to the 4-year university. So along the lines of leaning into your strengths and doing things you love, number 2 on our list is Fiverr.com and Upwork.com, where you can list your skills or whatever it is that you have to offer, and the possibilities are pretty much endless.
Yeah, if you go on one of these websites and you start browsing around there, you would not believe the kind of stuff you'll find. You have everything from graphic design to psychics to literally everything in between. It's unreal.
If you saw our social media before this video, you might have seen an example of what someone will create for you, like on Fiverr is where we got that. So check out our Facebook and Twitter if you want to see what we're talking about.
Number 3 on our list of very realistic income opportunities is fulfillment by Amazon. Before you dive into this, you better do a lot of research. This is not something you can do easily. It can be very lucrative though. For example, let's say you want to sell bungee cords on Amazon. So you're going to go to a website, Alibaba.com, and there's a whole bunch of manufacturers there. And then you're going to get a branded Jordan's bungee cords or whatever brand you come up with. And then they're going to send it directly to an Amazon fulfillment center. Amazon takes care of all the shipping, they take care of customer service, but you're going to be responsible for creating the brand, for sourcing the product, and for marketing it. There's literally people who make millions of dollars on this every year.
But it is not without work, and it is definitely not without research. Number 4 is textbroker.com. This is where you have the opportunity to submit a writing sample. They give you a grade 1 through 5 stars. The thing here is, if you're a good writer, you have the opportunity to get a 5-star rating, and you can make some pretty decent money. Below that, you're kind of going to be doing a lot of work for not as much pay, so if you have strength in writing, this is a very viable option for you. So how does this work exactly? You are supplying your writing for companies who need content on websites, for apps, different things like that. TextBroker does all the work for you to bring the clients to you, and you just provide the writing. They pay you per word, which is why it's very critical to get that 5-star rating so you can make the most you possibly can per word that you write.
Number 5 is exactly what we're doing, starting a YouTube channel. Also in the same category, we would put podcasts, blog, being an Instagrammer. If you're doing one of these things, there's a bunch of ways you can make money, like through Patreon or affiliate sales, and there's others. If you're thinking about it though, we made a video of kind of the dark side of being a YouTuber, so we're going to link to that right here.
Truth be told, this is one of those things that you have to put in a ton of effort, a ton of hours, unpaid hours, and you're going to have to be super self-motivated, hone in on your niche, channel your creative juices, and like really put a lot of legwork in order for you to get paid at all. So it's might not be the most viable option, considering you could do 6 months of work and get nothing out of it.
And that's the way it is with a lot of these on this list though.
Yeah.
They're all going to require you to be motivated and to put in a lot of legwork.
All right, we have a few more here before we get into the grand finale, the one that we think is the best option. Number 6 is going to be to sell photos or videos online. So if you have any type of videography or photography skills at all, there are tons of websites where you can sell any footage or any photos that you take while traveling, while living abroad.
Yeah, like Shutterstock for photography or video blocks for video. So video creators like us might be looking for time-lapse sunrise over the ocean, and we're gonna go on video blog searching for that, and if we choose yours to buy and put into our video, then you're going to get 50% of that commission, and Video Blocks is going to get the other 50%. Number 7, captioning or subtitling videos. Video creators like us are going to want captions on their videos, and we'll pay people to do the work for us.
This is also true for podcasts and any other type of video on tons of other platforms.
There's websites you can go to like rev.com. You can sign up as a freelance captioner. On websites like this, you're going to make significantly more money if you're multilingual and can not only caption in the language of the video, but subtitle in another language. You might get paid 3, 4, 5 times as much as just captioning.
So requirements for this: have ears and fingers, and you are good to go.
And an internet connection.
And an internet connection, also a computer. There's a few things.
Number 8, teaching someone a skill. This is a little different than Fiverr or Upwork like we mentioned earlier. There is this website called takelessons.com. So if you know how to play guitar, play the piano, if you're really good at math, and can teach someone how to play the piano, how to play guitar, or how to do algebra, well then you can post your skill on this website and get paid to do that. Another way you can go about it is through Skillshare.
Skillshare is slightly different in that you're creating a course for people to watch, and this is a little bit more labor intensive. You kind of have to have some more skills in terms of like recording a video, editing it, putting it together, that type of thing, and there's a lot more work that you have to do up front. But it is a good option because you can make residual income that way. If people like your course and lots of people are taking it, you can earn a lot of money over time that way.
Yeah, Skillshare, I like that because yes, it's a lot of work up front, but after the through that thing.
That helps us continue making videos just like these, which we hope you found valuable. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who you think might find this information valuable as well. As we mentioned earlier, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already to see more videos. And one last thing. Gong that bell so you get notified the next time we put out our new videos.
And we will see you in the next one.
Da, 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 da.